Good morning, Tiki fam. You can see our wonderful Atri behind us here. But today I'm going to be taking some photos of our Daihatsu Naked to put this guy up online and really start to begin the process of saying goodbye to our 2000 Daihatsu Naked. So it kind of sets me up for a situation that I'm never really prepared for, but I always know is coming. And part of the difficulty of being an importer, especially one that services the entirety of the United States, is that a lot of the cars that we import here, I never get to actually experience. I mean, certainly I see pictures, I see videos, but I never get to experience the vehicle in person. So one of the things that kind of brings a unique amount of joy is to have the owners send me videos and pictures to say what they've done, where are they now, and I want to share those with you because it's important, it's wonderful, and it just kind of brings their story full circle to see that, you know, these aren't just pictures on Instagram, these aren't just, you know, clips of somebody driving a car, these are real people driving these wonderful Japanese cars. And I just want to send those off and share them with you so that we can experience it all together. So with that in mind, I think the first one we've got today is from Sean out in Colorado. Now, Sean imported a 1993 Mitsubishi Dangan ZZ4, an extremely rare hot hatch. Originally started the hunt for Suzuki Alto Works, but a great number of them were either too high miles, the wrong transmission, or just had rot somewhere in the vehicle, and it made it really difficult. So what we ended up finding was this nifty little black car that ends up being a very unique thing. And you know what? I'll let him talk about it, but really, one of the coolest things about this car is that it's also historical significance now because it was present at the governor's signing of the K legislation making K cars legal in the state of Colorado. In fact, if you take a look at those photos, Sean is actually standing next to the governor with a couple of K owners that made this all possible. So huge shout out to him and spreading the K gospel around the country. And well, you know what? I'll turn it over to him.
Howdy y'all, my name is Sean, and this is my 1993 Mitsubishi Minica Dangan ZZ4. Greetings from what is currently a very windy corner of Colorado Springs. Here is the Dangan. For those that don't know, this is my hot hatch that I imported from Japan in October of last year. I flew out to California and I road tripped it home. It did amazing on that trip, and now it is here in its forever home. We've already done some minor modifications, the nice little wheels, the exhaust was rotted out, so it's gotten a nice new straight pipe all the way up. I'm still amazed by how just absolutely stunning the interior of this is. I tracked down a set of matching floor mats. Now it only has 58,000 kilometers. And for those that are new here, yes, that is a 9,000 RPM red line. And here, behind the hood scoop, is the piece de resistance. This is the 660cc 5-valve per cylinder 3-cylinder engine that, with all the other K cars, they claim made 63 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. And while I can verify absolutely none of those, I can guarantee you that it makes all the wonderful sounds, even with the tiniest turbo in the world. There's not much more else to it. You can see we've got all the fog lights, the badges on the side that proudly proclaim 5-valve intercooler turbo for full-time 4-wheel drive. I absolutely adore this car, and now that summer's here, we are going to be driving it as much as possible. Thank you again, Tiki, for this wonderful car.
Next up was one of our first imports ever. We're talking top first 10. This one is out in North Carolina, owned by a lovely gent named Grant on his homestead and his goat farm. This one was actually an interesting find because he wanted to see if he could import a K-truck for less than $5,000. And I was more than happy to take up that challenge, especially because he wanted it to be a four-wheel drive Acti. So with that in mind, let's see what the truck started off life as and where it is now.
Here's an update on my Honda Acti. You can see I've added a 2-inch lift from Muddy Bottom mini trucks, some new tires. Those are 10 ply, pretty loud, pretty heavy. On the inside of the truck, you can see I've added a speedometer, CarPlay. The CarPlay has a dash cam on it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that yet or not, but pretty dirty inside. Some hay from picking up hay for goats. There's the tires again. Rear bumper, I bought that from Expert Accessories. This has been great for moving trailers and things around. I replaced this backlight because the other one quit working. That's a lot brighter. I do need to replace the axles now with this lift. They're starting to make some noise, and the fuel pump is starting to make a little bit of noise, but just standard maintenance stuff.
Next up is one that's pretty special to me. Not only did I actually record the footage, but the car is for my mom. And it was a little present for her retirement. And part of the reason why she got it was just to enjoy herself and have something fun to bomb around in. Maybe even tour the country in, you know, during her retirement years. So I'll turn it over to me and her. All right, so we have a very special chapter of Where Are They Now? With our Nissan Marge Cabrio, because we're at my mom's house in North Carolina.
Hi,
Is this your car?
this is my brand new Nissan March Cabriolet. I can't get the hood down yet because there's a fuse that's probably not working, but otherwise it's a beauty. Well, I love the interior. It's really beautiful, very soft, very comfortable. It is in a little rough shape, but I'm going to retire in about 2 weeks, and all of this is going to be restored. I'm going to get her looking beautiful, new paint job, and then we'll put some wrap on it. I don't know, maybe something attention-getting, like a bright yellow or something.
I like it.
And it'll say Tiki Bunny Imports on it.
I like that even more.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She runs great. She's been neglected for the last week while I was at the beach, but she started right up again. The only thing that's a little confusing is when I go to turn on the directional, and I usually make the windshield washer go. But see, these open up the roof, and then there's a button, and as soon as I get the fuse fixed, it'll open automatically.
But that's okay, because you know what? No Japanese car is perfect when it comes here. So there's always a little bit of extra room to make it yours and to make it shine. And you can see that there's actually 30 years worth of Japanese dirt in this leather, but she's doing a fantastic job cleaning this meticulously to shine it back to its original glory.
It is my retirement project. It's going to be beautiful when it's done, and I'll send you a video.
Fantastic.
Air conditioning works great. Be nice if I had speakers, but
So, to those who don't know, these little column speakers did in fact come with the car, but somewhere along the line at either port, either in Japan or the United States, somebody decided to make them theirs. So we're looking for replacements all over Japan, but we have not found them yet. But when things are stolen at port, we're gonna make it right. So apparently the seat fabric has a street map of Rome on the back, so that's very cool. Oh, you can access, oh, it's got a pass through. Look at that. That's very handy. You can actually store things in here. All right, let's do a quick back seat tour. So this is the seat most of the way back. My shoulder is definitely up against it. If I scoot a little bit over towards the center, not too bad. I can definitely ride around town in this thing. Wouldn't want to do a long trip unless I was the only person back here. But all told, not too bad. It's just the convertible top bump down here is definitely up against my shoulder. So if you're a more narrow person, this is where it's at. But otherwise, not terrible. All right, last up, let's take a look at this trunk because it is itty bitty. I mean, it's difficult to tell in the span of the camera, but here is my hand and the trunk. You could fit something back here. You could definitely fit a week's worth of groceries for a couple, that's for sure. You've got the pull down in here. The gaskets work great. Yeah, that's fantastic. So there you go. A Nissan March Cabriolet. The perfect car for when you just need a convertible and just want to have a little fun in your retirement. All right, just about to put the pictures of this lovely little K up on Marketplace and Craigslist to see who wants it and send it off to its forever home. But one of the ones that took a little bit of a circuitous route to get to its home is one of our first three. This one still reigns supreme as one of my favorites of all time that we've done here at Tiki Bunny Imports. This is our 1993 Honda Beat version Z, and its unique feature is that it's pink, and it has found its way into the hands of Erin here in Wisconsin, who I couldn't have asked for a more perfect person to be owning one of our imports. Everything about it just links up so well with her, and I think you're going to see that she's putting a ton of care and effort and love into this thing, and it just makes me happy to see. So I'll turn it over to Erin to talk a little bit more about her wonderful Honda Beat.
Hey guys, my name's Erin and I am the proud owner of this 1993 Honda Beat version Z. This was Tiki Bunny's third import ever, so it's kind of special. I have owned this for about 2 years now, and it has been both a blessing and a curse. But overall, it is super fun to drive, though slow, only 63 horsepower. I mean, you can't get any more unique than this. Like, this is such a beautiful car. Take a little tour of the interior here. I added this little Honda bling to my steering wheel. Tachometer didn't work that well, so I fixed that. New shift knob. I got a lucky cat here. Got Kirby on the window here. But, you know, I kept the seats original. I used to have seat covers on here, but, you know, I'm really embracing the zebra stripes. So if you guys know anything about Honda Beats, they are a mid-engine vehicle, only 3 cylinders, producing 63 horsepower, and top speed is 84 miles per hour. So this was the original color of the car. It was dark green, which was, you know, the very 90s thing to do, but someone in Japan painted it pink. And my battery's here. This is kind of my access point. Not much to see here because the engine is, you know, under there. This is a little icing on the cake. I got a donut cover for my donut, my spare wheel. And yeah, there's other accessories in here. You know, got brake fluid, clutch fluid, brake booster, wiper fluid, radiator, you name it. Oh, that is the jack that I can't seem to get out. So yeah, not much to see in here either, but this is what it looks like opened up. I didn't have a lot of mods done to it. Like this J-Works exhaust came with it, or someone in Japan put it on. But last summer I had to have a transmission rebuild because someone never changed the fluid in 30 some years. Got new tires, had to get them from Japan. Yeah, all the fun stuff, because they don't make these size of tires in America for some reason. So I had to get them from Japan. Shout out to Rob Crosby for helping me out with that. New little startup here. Oop.
there you go. 4 more wonderful cars that have not only been imported here, but are living their absolute best lives in the United States. We've got plenty more of these on the horizon, and if you're out there, if you've purchased a car from us, had a car imported from Tiki Bunny, then by all means reach out to me. I would love to see more of these things in the wild, and just to see where they are and what they're doing and how they're loved, if they were sold, if they're problem children, anything. I don't want to gatekeep this information. All of this makes me happy, and I know you guys love cool JDM cars out there, so by all means hit me up. I'll be more than happy to share it with everybody else. So huge thanks to everybody who's sent these videos along about their cars and their lives and everything that's going on with them. It's wonderful to see, and I can't wait to show you guys more. So this is definitely not the last in the series, but hopefully maybe even next time I'll participate. So we'll catch you guys in the next one.